IZ Corp Radio, 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 IZ Corp Radio. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Ebo Richards, and we are doing a segment here on IZ Corp Exchange Radio, and it's called Economics Corner. Economics Corner has been in the building for a minute, and it's here to stay, and it will run along Smart Investor Society. But Smart Investor Society is pretty much just stock markets in general. Economics Corner is anyone who wants to get into a charitable argument about global economics, and specifically economics in the United States of America. Oh, we got to pay some bills right quick. Hold on. Funny Times Nursery, plant company in Miami, specializing in the purple petunias amongst the many pretty trees and plants that Funny Time Nursery carries. Get with the best in plants and trees. Delivery available. Again, my name is Mr. Ebo Richards. You're listening to IZ Corp Exchange Radio, and this is our Economics Corner. Our first argument came in today, and we were looking at the U.S. economy. And the broad-based economy says there was a big thing about derivatives and regulation about 9 or 10 years ago. So there was many comments from the Federal Reserve in New York as the dealers were using over-the-counter derivatives, including credit derivatives, and they said that would quote further strengthen the market's operational infrastructure. Derivatives, for many of you who don't know what a derivative is, it's a volatile, risky instrument or product established in the stock markets, especially in the U.S. markets, to hedge your positions, or actually just to bet against something that's not doing well. So if you put a derivative or a swap, if you will, on the U.S. economy, you would be saying to the seller or to your buyer, give me the money, and you think the economy is going to go down. And the further it goes down, the more money they lose, or whatever, how it goes. But it's over the counter, and it's not really that regulated. So they also argue that it reduces counterparty risk through the introduction of a central counterparty, which is considered to be an important step in reducing the systemic risk of the global financial markets. These are just questions and just pretty much an open forum discussion, and we'll be taking calls, not on this segment, but we'll be able to take phone calls and see what people think about Fed and other regulators and pressing dealers to tackle issues. But for several years and even in recent months, as we've seen, many are still complaining, or many still argue that this market isn't regulated enough. The other concerns are whether the trades are properly recorded. For a credit default swap market that has over trillions and trillions of dollars in it, the regulation, many deem, and many economists will argue that the regulation should be spiffy. It should be tight. But today, even 10 years later, many are still arguing that it's not even being recognized. You hear there's a lot of tech stuff going on in the markets today and global emerging economies, but you don't hear much about the credit default swap market. I don't know how many participants per se are in this market, but it's not about how many participants or how much money. It's just the oversight and the regulation of the derivatives market. And it's neither here nor there, but we're just comparing how regulators and how policy moves and changes, and showing you through an economic standpoint, or through the eyes of an economist. Regulation doesn't just happen. Policy doesn't just happen overnight. It could take years. It could take decades. So just opening up our forum here, we have another, just one more quick question. And we just want to know, people just want to ask the basic questions. And are you mindfully hopeful that that the clearing for this unregulated credit derivatives market will begin operations before the next 10 years? Who knows? This new administration coming in, I haven't heard anything about that. We still have the same Fed regulators, and then who oversees it? So is it going to cost more, or is it even worth it? Another question was brought up to me at a dinner party the other night, and it involved the default swap and the derivative market. And they were saying that this market is suspect to a lot of insider trading and a lot of different underhanding, lowballing, behind the door, backpassing, signaling type of investing. I didn't know what to say. I just said, you know what, let's just do some research and let's start back like right before the crash or right after the crash and see where we are, how far we've come today. So we're going to get back in the meeting. I'm going to sit down this week and I'm going to talk to some bankers and see what they think about it. And then we'll have this discussion again. This is part 1 of part 3 of Economics Corner on the derivatives market with over-the-counter products and the regulation of the derivative market. You have been listening to IZ Corp Exchange Radio. My name is Mr. Ebo Richards, and we have a new segment on IZ Corp Radio that goes right along with Smart Investor Society called the Economics Corner. Next segment, we'll try to take some phone calls, but I'm just introducing this one to you. And the Economics Corner is here to stay. There's a lot of fun stuff to discuss in economics, and I have to tell you, just like you hear in a Wide World of Trade report, a sister and research company on the IZ Corp exchange in good standings. Economics makes the world go round. Never forget that. Economics is what makes the world go round. Thank you and have a great day.